Hello guys, welcome or welcome back to my channel. Hello to all the cyber enthusiasts. Welcome to my channel. Uh, saying it too much. Okay, so let's get started. Today I'm going to talk about the CISSP domain 1, which talks about security and risk management, and I'm going to deep dive into the CISSP, which is basically the Certified Information Systems Security Professional Certification. In this video, I'm kicking off my CISSP series with the focus on domain 1, which is security and risk management, for today's video. Now CISSP, don't forget, it is administered by ISC Square, which is one of the most prestigious institutes for certifications in the cybersecurity field. Domain 1 lays the foundation by addressing critical concepts related to the cybersecurity governance, risk management and compliance. So whether you are a professional who has been in this industry for a long time or you're just starting your cybersecurity journey, understanding this domain is the key to mastering the CISSP exam. But before we get started, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell, and stay tuned for more in-depth CISSP content. And not just that, I talk all things tech over here. Now let's jump right into the domain 1, security and risk management. And trust me, this is going to be one of the most useful videos for you guys if you guys have a cybersecurity exam coming, have an interview coming, or you just want to get started. Trust me, this is going to be one of the best videos we're going to ever come across. Okay, so just a quick disclaimer, I don't know when you guys are watching this video, so in case it's been long and you're into it 2030, don't forget to check the official website for ISC Square CISSP exam outline, and refer to their latest exam content that may be updated or something like that. ISC stands for International Information Security Certification Consortium. It is the organization that administers the CISSP certification, in case you guys did not know. And just a quick introduction about myself. I don't want to waste time over here, but hi, I am Tanya Khanna, and today I'm gonna take you to this journey of CISSP domain 1. Quick introduction to the CIA triad. That is how the domain 1 begins. Basically, in CIA triad, we define and apply the principle of confidentiality, integrity and availability. That is what CIA triad stands for, and it is very important to understand the CIA triad to balance these principles and achieve overall security goals for your organization. Now, talking about confidentiality, that is preserving authorized restrictions on information access and disclosure. Now, what does this mean? This means that protecting personal privacy and proprietary information. This also talks about encryption at transit, TLS, at rest, AES for 256-bit. I'll come to that later, in a minute, to explain more about it in case you guys are interested. Integrity is basically guarding, that is the second point of CIA triad, I. Okay, I stands for integrity. So integrity is basically guarding against improper information modification or destruction, and includes ensuring information non-repudiation and authenticity. Now I'm just going to take a minute over here and I'm going to check if there is some issue or anything, and if everything is going live properly. Just give me one quick second. Okay, good to go. Okay, thank you so much for waiting. Now, we just discussed integrity. Coming to A part of CIA, that talks about availability, that ensures timely and reliable access to and use of information by authorized users. Now, the term authorized users is very important. Okay, you have to keep that in mind. Coming back to encryption at transit, that is TLS. Now, TLS stands for Transport Layer Security. Again, maybe you want to repeat with me. What is TLS? TLS is transport layer security. What it does is encryption at transit involves securing data as it travels over a network such as internet or an internal network. And TLS, which is transport layer security, is a cryptographic protocol that ensures privacy between communicating applications and the user on the internet. Okay, now that is TLS, encryption at transit, for you guys. Coming to encryption at rest, which is AES 256, like I have mentioned over here. So AES 256 stands for Advanced Encryption Standard with a 256-bit key. What does it do? AES 256-bit key is a widely adopted symmetric encryption. Now, there are many kinds of encryption: asymmetric, symmetric, and 256 is a symmetric encryption algorithm that is used for encrypting data at rest. It uses a 256-bit key to encrypt and decrypt data, providing a high level of security and resistance to brute force attacks for all the data which is at rest of your organization. Okay, so I think this explains the introduction to CIA triad, and we have also dived in a little bit for the encryption part. In case you guys have any questions, don't forget to reach out to me or write a comment, and I'll be sure to get back to you. Next is concepts of confidentiality, integrity, and availability. Now, CIA triad is a foundational concept in information security overall that represents the three core principles or goals that are essential for the protection of information assets. The three components of the CIA triad are confidentiality, integrity, and availability, just like we have understood. Okay, and so we have also discussed the definitions in the previous slide, but just in case we can go through again. So confidentiality ensures information accessible only to those who have authorized permissions, okay, that protects the information from unauthorized access, disclosure, or exposure. We'll come to these terms of disclosure, exposure in a minute. Integrity talks about ensuring that information is accurate, it has not been tampered with, which prevents unauthorized modification, alteration, or destruction of data, ensuring that it remains trustworthy for the person who is looking at it. Okay, because you never know what data is right or what data is wrong. Now, coming to availability ensures that information and resources are accessible and usable when needed. So ensuring that unauthorized users can access information, ensuring that unauthorized users cannot access information and resources, is a major lock, you can say, of availability. Now, additional aspects of these information security may be authenticity, non-repetition, accountability. Okay, to just quickly understand what authenticity is, it is basically verifying the identity of entities that are involved in communication or transactions. Non-repetition is ensuring that a party cannot deny the authenticity of signature or the origin of message. Okay, and accountability is determining who is responsible for specific actions or events in a system. These extensions enhance the overall security posture by addressing additional dimensions beyond the basic CIA triad principle. I hope that clears a bit, and in case you guys have any doubt, please let me know. Okay, coming to the CIA best practices. CIA best practices include separation of duties, mandatory vacations for employee, job rotation, least privilege, need to know, dual control so that there cannot be misuse of a single employee controlling everything. This is just a basic thing to get started. Okay, common definitions include I told you we'll come to disclosure and everything in a minute. So disclosure is basically opposite of confidentiality, which saying we are disclosing something. Alteration is opposite of integrity, which means that we are changing some text. Destruction is opposite of availability. Something is available to us, but destruction is basically that we are making something, destroying it, and not available to people for use at general. Okay, availability measuring metrics. Now, what are availability measuring metrics? You might want to know. Before explaining this to you, I'll just take 1 minute. Okay. 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 So there are many availability measuring metrics that are, used in an organization, and some of them I'm going to discuss today, such as recovery time objective, which represents the maximum acceptable downtime for a system or a service after a failure occurs. It is the target time within a system should be restored or operational after a disruption. Okay. Now, maximum tolerable downtime is MTD. MTD is the maximum amount of time that a system or a service can be unavailable before causing significant harm to the organization. It also helps in determining the acceptable duration of downtime based on the criticality of business functions supported by the system. Okay, coming to RPO, which is recovery point objective, which is the maximum acceptable data loss that an organization is willing to tolerate in an event of disruption. Next is MTBF, which is mean time between failures, which is the average time between the occurrence of failures in a system. It measures the reliability